Yo, what is happening, guys, and welcome back to the Let's Talk Fighting channel. Today, as you can tell by the title on the thumbnail, we will be talking about Jay Swingler. Why, you ask? It is because the Zone X Misfits Boxing 2 is coming up. Now, you all know what that means. We had the first event where KSI fought two people one night. Deji knocked out Fusi Tube. All these good. Slim knocked out fucking FaZe Temper. We had all these good fights, but now number 2 is coming up, and the main event is Jay Swingler versus Jared Lees. Jay is returning to the ring. He has fought once before, and the person he fought was AnesonGib. Now, he fought Gib when Gib was at the beginning of his boxing career. I believe it was maybe his second, third fight. This was before Gib lost to Jake Paul, before he came back and avenged himself against Taylor Holder, and then continued to knock out Austin McBroom. This was before all that. They wore headgear, but the thing that everybody remembers out of that was it was an absolute brawl. There wasn't much technique, but there was many bangs, and it just went on. And looking back at it, Gib won every round, in my opinion. Although Jay fought with fucking heart. No matter how many times Jay got punched, he did not go down. He did not stay backing up. He kept going for it, and it was one hell of a fight. It was definitely an entertaining fight. Boxing technique wise, probably not, but the entertainment side of things, it was one hell of a fucking ride. But after that, Jay Swingler didn't step back in the ring. Obviously, Gib continued his journey. He went on to lose to Jake and then fight Taylor and Austin. I ended up winning both of them. But Jay Swingler stopped boxing, at least in the eyes of the public. He was boxing behind the scenes, he said. He said that he did it a lot over COVID to get in shape, to stay in shape. He's actually looking in great shape as well. And he has now announced his boxing return, which is on Misfits too. Like I said, we've already covered all these fights and if I'm excited for them and all that. But the reason I want to solely base this on Jay is Jay fights Sherdley's on Misfits too. Now, Jay's been hyping it up, saying that he's gotten a lot better at boxing. This can go one or two ways. He can either get in there and people are going to have high expectations and he's not going to meet them. Or Jay's going to get in there and absolutely outclass Sherdley's, possibly knock him out, and show that he is the real deal. Jay recently said that he wants to be, I believe he said, top 3 in the YouTuber boxing scene. Now, it's gonna be hard to do because if you're still considering Jake Paul as a YouTube boxer, he's in there. You would consider KSI in there, possibly Slim in there. Some would say Gib in there. Some would say Logan Paul. Some would say Dr. Mike. There's a lot of people that could be, even Deji. So there's a lot of people who could be within that top 3 spot in other people's opinions. And Jay wants to be within, I believe he said top 2, top 3. That's a big thing. So what does he do if he does beat Sherdley's? That's what we're going to do. We haven't even predicted the fight yet, but this is what we're going to talk about. Say he gets in there. Say he outboxes Sherdley's, completely outclasses him, uses his jab right, throws a few nice low combinations, looks crisp, has the right technique, has the right footwork, has good cardio, and literally wins in a spectacular fashion. The question I'm asking is, when is the Gib rematch happening? Because everybody's obviously asking that question. What's next for Jay? Who's he going to fight? I think it's obvious. I think he needs the Gib rematch. And I'm not saying, this is the thing, I'm not saying Jay is going to get in there and be at the level that Gib is within his second fight. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, though, is if Jay gets in there and he performs very well, I don't want to hear what's next for Jay. I want to hear when is the Gib rematch, because he said that that is one of his goals. He wants to fight Gib again. I'm not saying he has to fight him straight away, but I believe much like JJ is fighting people to warm up for Jake Paul, I believe Jay fighting people to warm up for Gib would be something good, in my personal opinion. I think if Jay outclasses Sherdley's and beats him, Gib's coming off the win against Dawson. Gib probably won't be in the ring for another while, or at least another few months. There's no talks of him fighting anybody yet. I don't really know anybody who Gib could fight aside Slim, which already is having a fight. So if Jay wins, then why not the rematch? Maybe he wants to fight 1 or 2 more people before Gib. That's cool. If he could even get on the undercard of some of the Misfits boxing things and possibly fight Gib in January, or maybe be on the January card and fight someone, and then after that, when he feels, right, I've warmed up a bit, I've knocked the rust off, I want to get in there with Gib again, and we might see a rematch that is going to be completely opposite from the start. where the first match, was just sloppy, but it was a fucking war. This time we might see a technical battle from both, or we might see it technical but also an absolute war, which I would be excited for. So that is the question I'm asking. If Jay gets in there and does that to Sherdley's, am I the only one thinking? Do you think he should aim for the Gib rematch, or do you think that he should go down a different thing and fight people like Bryce Hall and people like that? I personally think his goal should be to fight Gib, because when he says top 3 in YouTube boxing, the 3 people that come to my head at the minute would be Jake Paul, KSI, and probably Slim. You know what I mean? When it comes to like their record and how they perform, I'd say them. Now, I will be dropping a tier list after the Misfits boxing event, ranking all the YouTube boxers, because I want to see what everybody on that card has to offer too. But if he wants to get up there with them, he's going to have to fight Gib, because most people class Gib in top 5 but not top 3, which means he's going to have to redeem himself and beat Gib to get in the top 5, and then possibly fight someone else to get within the top 3. So that is the question. Will the rematch happen? Let me know in the comments below. Do you want the rematch to happen? If Jay gets in here and does really well, do you want to see a Gib rematch, or do you want him to go down a different route with his boxing career? What way do you want to see it? Because I don't know who's next for Gib. I really don't, because Slim is taken. If Gib fights Slim, I think that's the best fight for Gib right now. If Slim and Gib do not fight, I think if Jay performs well and the tickets are going to sell, I think Gib versus J2 would actually be on the tables, and I personally would enjoy it. But like I said, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Do you think Jay's going to win against Sherdley's? Do you think he's going to earn that rematch? And do you want to see that all? Let me know in the comments below and all your thoughts and opinions. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a tier list real soon. I'm going to let that event pass, watch all the fights, and then break it all down and do my own tier list, and then you can obviously give your opinions on all that as well. But of course, as always, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all are thinking positive, test negative. Hope you all are staying safe. Sorry, my fucking camera literally cut out there. Like I was saying, think positive, test negative, and yeah, as always, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. So, peace. Fearless.